men's doubles, and it features the former world champions Chia and Soyi, the number 2 seeds from Malaysia, up against the Olympic silver medalists Liang and Wang. Now, all pairs in this group at the moment have played just one match, and Chia and Soyi came through against Alfin and Fikri in a thrilling match, an hour and 23 minutes. And as far as Liang and Wang were concerned, they lost in 3 games to Ranki Reddy and Shetty. So it becomes vitally important for Liang Weikang and Wang Chang to win today's encounter. So here come the Malaysians first of all, Chia and Soyi. This is their 6th appearance at the end-of-year championships, and they've never previously got out of the group stage, never made a semi-final. Well, they're about to change that here this year. So to the only Chinese pair in the men's doubles, Liang Weikang and Wang Chang. Men's doubles is the only discipline here at the World Tour finals where China has not qualified 2 players or pairs. So all hopes for Chinese success in the men's doubles rests on these two's shoulders. This will be a 12th meeting between these 2 pairs, and of the previous 11, Liang Weikang and Wang Chang has won 8 of them. But the last time they met was the semi-final of this year's Badminton Asia Championships in Ningbo, and it was 21-12, 21-14 in favour of the Malaysians. So I couldn't quite hear that, Steen. Who won the toss of the coin? I think the Malaysians, and they chose ends. Yeah. Thank you. Well, Chia is 28 years of age from the ancient city of Malacca, known as the historic state, and they are enjoying their 48th week in total at their career high of number 2. Had a fabulous year. They've been in 5 World Tour tournament finals as this Malaysian combination, as we look at Soyi, the taller of the 2 players and the younger of the 2. He's only 27 years of age. From the Malaysian capital of Kuala Lumpur. And from their 5 World Tour finals, they've won 2 of them, the Thailand Open and the Singapore Open. Now, it really was a thriller. I was telling you about that. An hour and 23 minutes. It came from 12-16 down in the deciding game to beat Alfian and Fikri in yesterday's first match within the group. Liang Weikang will... Liang Weikang is 25 years of age. He turned 25 last month from Guangdong province in the south of China. He and his partner went up a couple of places on the world ranking 2 days ago. On Tuesday, went up to number 5. They are former world number 1s, and interestingly, 44 weeks across 3 spells as world number 1s. Didn't qualify for the World Tour finals last year, but they did play 2 years ago where they reached the final. They lost their first Group B match yesterday against the Asian Games gold medalists Ranki Reddy and Shetty. Actually had a match point in the second game. So our court officials, as you can see, well, Idura Singha from Sri Lanka is in the umpire's chair, and Iris Metspalu of Estonia is the service judge. Very little rest for our court officials, Steen. They do a wonderful job, don't they? They're on all evening. There's a team, I think, of 4 per court.
Yeah. Rotating.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Chia and Malaysia. And on my left, Liang, Wang, China. Wang Chan, play.
So this Group B encounter, and having lost their opening match, very important for Liang Weikang and Wang Chan to try and record a victory today. We both thought that Liang Weikang and Wang Chan started the match yesterday very well, Steen, didn't they?
They did.
Against Ranki Reddy and Shetty, won the opening game to 12.
He was the victim of his own tumble serve there, Liang Weikang. Chia got it back with almost the same amount of spin in it. Great play.
Yeah. And I was going to say, Steve, now I have to say that how impressed I was with Aaron Chia and Sohui coming through that tough match against Alfian and Frikri, when you consider that 3 days prior to yesterday's encounter, they lost the final of the Southeast Asian Games to another Indonesian pair. To bounce back from the disappointment of that, to come through such a tough match, I thought was impressive. Showed character.
Yeah, it was a good win for Chia and So. I think if we look over the year, there's been 3 pairs that has been very, very interesting. Chia and So here, and of course Alfian and Fikri as they played, and then the Koreans, the world #1s. So that was a tough match to start out with, and they must have been disappointed after the SEA Games. Lost 2 times to Gautama and Isfahani, and also the last time they played the tournament, that was the Hyrule Open. They also lost to Gautama and Isfahani, so that was 3 straight losses, and then coming back and beating Alfian and Fikri. That was a great accomplishment.
Yeah, especially they had been 12-16 down in the deciding game.
And I think there was a distinct change in or difference in ends. They played it on court #2.
Good interception. mistakes. There's no doubt it's probably been their best year on the World Tour, in tournaments in general for the Malaysian combination. Yeah. They did reach 4 finals in 2023, winning 1 title, but 5 finals this year, winning 2 titles. Really places it as the best year that they've had so far.
Especially was it 3 or 4 tournaments? Thailand Open, Malaysia Masters, Singapore, and they were a little bit worn in Indonesia Open. And I think that actually haunted them a little bit, that 4-week tournament period. So now they've had a month off since the Hilo Open before the start of the Southeast Asian Games.
Yeah.
So this is a very interesting match to see if they're really in good shape, or was the playing conditions that were playing a trick on Fikri and Alfian, because possibly a little bit slower playing conditions than they would prefer.
Yeah. But those 3 tournaments, the Thailand Open, which they won, and then the Malaysian Masters they lost in the final, and the Singapore Open, which they won. 3 finals in 3 weeks is just outstanding in men's doubles.
Yeah, great play, great consistency over that period.
Lovely change of pace from Aaron Chia.
That's one of the differences that they face today, Chia. So they face this man here with one of the biggest smashes in men's double, and that's a totally different speed of smash they're facing than yesterday against Alfian and Fikri.
Service over, 7-9.
Well taken. He is a force to be reckoned with at the front of the courts, Wang Chang.
Yeah.
1, 2.
And there's going to be a small battle in the battle as well between him and Aaron Sharp.
Yeah. I think Wang Chang's more aggressive, though, from the front of the court than Aaron Chia.
I think so, too. And I think that's part of the explanation of the head-to-heads between these 2 pairs. But
Wang Chia's got lovely hands, though, and by that I mean soft hands in the way he plays delicate shots.
That's right. But the Malaysians, they've gotten a new coach since the Olympics, which was the penultimate time they played. The last time they played, that was in Badminton Asia Championships, where they had Harry Pangani as the new coach and inspiration to the men's doubles. So let's see what he can do.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Well, it is the Olympic silver medalists who have the advantage. Liang and Wang Chang. A 3-point advantage at the mid-game interval of this opening game. Only 9 minutes played. So 11-8 as play resumes in this opening game. Oh, that's going wide.
I think that was a great idea by So Yik to play it a little bit soft-paced in front of Liang Weikeng.
What, to move him, or just the different pace was a good idea?
Different pace, so that he's got to figure out the pace and the shot selection himself.
Oh, look at that.
I like that from Liang, really stepping forward, because there's not a lot of bite in that smash from Aaron Chia. No, it wasn't Aaron Chia. It wasn't a smash. He was trying to play it in front of him as well. And that's the solution if people try to play it a little bit in front of you. Step forward.
Yeah. Believing you are still fast enough to get back, or that your partner will cover the back for you.
Yeah, but he's not going to lift, so it could be a full power smash or a soft pace smash. So if it's a full power smash, you just block it.
Oh, tumble serve. Oh, strings have gone. And the racket of Wang Chang. Still managed to get the next one back. Did we see that amount of strapping on his elbow yesterday, Wang Chung?
No, we didn't.
Service over. Thank you, Liang. 6. Interval. Thank you, Liang. Play.
Yeah, he's looking good at the front of the court, Wang Chung, isn't he?
20 seconds.
Smooth sailing for the Olympic silver medalist so far. And I think the Malaysians, they are sort of banking on being able to control the other end of the court a little bit better. The thing is that Liang Wei-kung's smash is going to come with a little bit of extra bite in it.
Of
So
course.
that's going to be interesting to see how they can deal with that.
Service over. 12. 7.
Oh, what a return. That's just wide. Perfect placement, having taken it early. And it is 7 game point opportunities for Liang Wei-kung and Wang Chung. Well, he doesn't miss many of those, Wang Chung.
What a great rally.
Brilliant. That's what you call a well-placed body shot. And the opening game to Liang Wei-kung and Wang Chung. 21-14 in just 18 minutes.
对，他也接受，哪怕不用抽中台，他也接受。
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game, level, play.
So the umpire calls for the start of the second game. Opening game to Liang, Wang and Wang Cheng. And it was pretty convincing, 21-14. Oh, he was there early. Just wide. One of the things, Steen, I mean, we've talked about the better end from which to play, certainly in singles, and you alluded to the fact that the Malaysians chose to start at what we think is the more difficult end.
Yeah.
But whether it is more difficult or not is almost not irrelevant, but if you believe that you're now playing from the better end, because we couldn't figure out the drift to start with, could we? So it can't be much.
No.
They're far more aggressive at the start of this second game, the Malaysians. Fabulous defensive shots. But isn't this fascinating? You mentioned, Steen, towards the end of the second game that the Malaysians might be able to play with more control. But, of course, Liang Wei Kung was going to have more bite on his smash. The opposite is true. The Malaysians haven't got so much bite on their smash.
Exactly. And that might be decisive. They're hitting a little bit against the drift, and the Chinese, they don't have to do too much in the defense. It's not like they have to be super precise because there's a big smash. So we hit the hardest hitter of the two Malaysians.
60 shots that last rally.
That's where he's dangerous, Aaron Sharp.
Yeah.
And he can jump into those mid-court shots. Good sense of where to place them.
16.
I think that was the first service error of the match, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, more difficult to put the shuttle away for the Malaysians. Oh, that's nice. Brilliant. What a wonderful construction of the rally by Aaron Chia. That's a beautiful drop shot. And then look at that angle down the tram lines. But that just proves our point in a way, doesn't it? That it was the disguised drop and then the angled smash. It's not about the power for the Malaysians.
And the disguised drop shot forced a weaker lift that got him in a better position further forward on the court.
Yeah.
Just as we mentioned in some of the earlier matches, to gain 1 meter is extremely important.
Yeah.
If you can get 1 meter further forward, then your attack becomes much, much more dangerous.
Well, that's good placement of the smash. Aaron Chia trying to take that from just about his armpit.
We'll often see Liang try to smash to the inner side or in between the two defenders, because that's the best way to activate Wang as a front court player.
You said he was good at that.
Yeah, he's so alert there. And here the change of ends helps the Malaysians a little bit, because they can leave out the back court a little bit more. Perhaps one of the situations where Wang becomes a little bit careful when the angle above the net that he has to work with isn't sufficient, if there is the kind of drift that we suspect there is, a little bit going from the Chinese towards the Malaysians.
20 seconds. Court 2.
Oh, what a return.
Second game. Love all. Play.
Just long. Nice idea, though.
Good back up again there from Sudirman, this time on the mid-court area.
Oh, that's a lovely angle. My goodness me. I wonder what that meant.
Yeah. What a rally.
That is just amazing defence from Aaron Chia. And even gets a wry smile from Wang Chan. Look at that. A moment of magic.
Thank you, ladies.
Yeah, he's almost halfway. He's back to that spot where he plays the shuttle. Aaron Chia. We talked about it earlier in this season, I recall. But I'm just noticing how much better and how much more confident So Yi looks this year.
Is that the influence of the new coach as well, do you think?
I think it is. I think he knows his role much better. He's more confident in what he has to do and what he can do.
Well, they go to the mid-game interval, the Malaysians, with a 5-point advantage.
Satu bola dua, tiganya jaga. Terus taruh letak aja. Ya?
So 11-6 the advantage in the second game in favour of the Malaysians, Aaron Chia and So Yi. But it was the Chinese combination who took the opening game. Oh, did he change his mind, Aaron Chia? Just popped the shuttle up into the hitting zone of Wang Chang. Watch this. Yeah. That's a bit of a blunder. Oh, he's pushed it wide.
Nice. Got it past Wang Chang, almost played it down his back. So Yi.
The Malaysians have got to try and keep Wang Chang, this man, out of the front court position.
Yeah.
He's simply too good. As proved once again in that way.
It's fantastic.
Isn't it wonderful?
And we saw yesterday how the Malaysians were successful in sort of moving him away from that front court area. No, not the Malaysians, the Indians.
The Indian pair, Ranki Reddy and Shetty.
7-5.
Just wide. Well.
Oh, the lead's gone.
5 of the 6 points since the mid-game interval in favour of this Chinese combination. Oh, how did he get that back? Wow.
Good shot.
Brilliant.
Fantastic play.
Liang Wei Kang defending off his right hip with a forehand action that, it was earlier than that. It looked as if he was trying to scoop an ice cream.
Yeah, that's true. I'll have one with strawberry, please.
12 all. Wow.
They've got to take a break, the Malaysians. I think if it's any close to the lines, there's going to be a challenge.
Well,
oh, that's well done.
Yeah, that's nice placement. But prior to that, 7 of the 8 points since the mid-game interval in favour of the Chinese pair. I wonder, I'd love to know what the coach had said to them.
Yeah. Apart
from the fact you need to win, and perhaps it will do your cause an awful lot of good if you can win in 2 straight.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he said much more than that. I'm sure he gave tactics.
7-10. Rookie.
Brilliant.
That's fantastic.
My goodness. Hasn't Wang Chan come alive once again after the mid-game interval? Well, the way he's played since the mid-game interval, I think there's a strong argument that he is the best front court player in the world.
Yeah, I agree. It's not often China has had the best front court player in the world. It's not often over the years.
What about Chia Yun?
Yeah, but I don't think he was the best front court player. I think it was a good pair overall, but
yeah. Well, you've got to put Hendra Setiawan up
exactly,
there.
Exactly. That I think the Indonesians have held on to that title for numerous years.
And you can't leave out Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo either.
No, perhaps the best front court player of all time.
Yeah. I think there's a very strong argument for that. Certainly the most exciting front court player.
Obviously super important for the Malaysians to bounce back here, but if they can do that, then I kind of fancy the chances. We saw the Chinese pair get a little bit downhearted yesterday after blowing that match point.
Pushed it wide.
Wait, Dragon's gone.
Wow, that's extraordinary. They didn't stop attacking, even when his partner ran off for a new racket. What a rally. This is amazing. Brilliant. Unbelievable. Not only running off to get a new racket, but his partner kept on the attack.
But I like that because, I mean, when you only want to defend the court, why would you ever lift? Stay on the attack.
Yeah.
So many does the opposite.
That's just amazing. You gotta love it.
Was it 52 shots? I want to know how many smashes there were of those 52 shots.
Yeah. But 52 shots is not the longest rally so far. We had a 60-shot rally in this second game. Wow. Nice. Well, to be honest, Steen, since that mid-game interval, when they were 6-11 down, they've...
Completely dominant.
Totally dominant. Well left. Gosh, that was brave.
Service over. 12-15.
Missed it.
Yeah, there was something wrong with his timing of his jump there. Liang Kung.
Huge point. This is crucial. 18-19.
Wow. Good play by So. Boy, what a defense.
Oh, that's loose.
No!
Oh, I don't believe it.
Wow!
What a rally! And what a way to bring up match point opportunities.
That was amazing, but it also, this is what we expect from the World Tour finals with the cream of the crop.
That was just sensational.
Wow.
Two opportunities for Liang Wei-kung and Wang to win this match in 2 straight games. And my goodness, that would throw open this group, wouldn't it,
It would.
Steen? Only needed the one. 21-18 in the second game, having won the first of 14. The victory to Liang and Wang in 44 minutes. Wow. Since the mid-game interval, I don't know what was said to them or what advice they received. But after that 6-11 deficit, they were just on fire. That was impressive, wasn't it?
Fantastic match by both pairs, but very impressive by these two here.
Confirmation of that scoreline, 21-14, 21-18, in a match lasting 44 minutes. That was thrilling badminton. What a treat these World Tour finals are. So one more match to come on day 2 of competition. And as the men's doubles players take their leave, much to the delight of the home fans, we look forward to our last match on court number 1. And it will be a second men's singles. We had a men's singles prior to the men's doubles we've just witnessed. And our second men's singles features the former champion, Anders Antonsen of Denmark, and he will be up against Indonesia's very own Jonathan Christie in a repeat of last year's semi-final. Welcome back to Hangzhou, host city for a 3rd consecutive year for the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals. One more match to come here on day 2 of